Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Trails of Daybreak 2. In the last part, we wrapped up our 4SPG nonsense, and then we headed out to the Grand Prix, where we need to investigate the terrorists. We put a stop to the terrorist efforts, but unbeknownst to us, turns out Maxim and Aslan both died from explosions. Maxim got corroded by the red aura, and he was the cause of the explosions, and we chased him over to this equally corroded forest.
ルネの方でも侵食について掴んでやがったか。
状況の分析と把握は基本だからな。それに加えて魔獣の脅威度も上がっているようだ。
ええ、十分に警戒しつつ急ぐわよ。
お、宝箱だな。
Gold amulet? Alright. A fire turtle. Don't want you.
お宝はそこだね。
I'll take that. Always nice to have some of those. Oh god, look at these things over here.
手強そうだな。面白い。
Defense 3. Alright. Excuse me.
Oh, 宝箱だな。
Zapeth! I'll take that.
お宝はそこだね。
Well, the ship behind me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
宝箱だな。
Oh, get me away from all that.
隔離用の気配が強くなってきたね。
この先に例の記念樹がある。気を引き締めていくぞ。
はい。止めてみせます。ポーレットさんたちのためにも。
Alright. Not what I wanted. Alright, we're all set to go. See what the hell is going on with Mr. Boy over here.
どういうつもりですか、先輩。だから
どの口が言う。貴様のせいでポーレットが、夢が。
そこまでだ、マクシム。
彼を解放しなさい。
もう来たのか。だがそれは無理な相談だ。僕は必ず目的を達成する。
気を失ったか。
ポーレットさんとユメちゃん、お二人に関係のあることなんですよね。
ですが、一体何が。
そもそも俺たちが力になれる可能性はないのかよ。この場所でタイムカプセルを掘り出す手伝いをした時のようにな。
確かに君たちには明かしておくのが筋かもしれないな。依頼を出したのは4ヶ月ほど前だったが、あの時は僕も何も知らなかった。
タイムカプセルの中からトーレットの写真が出てきて、最初からモンマルトにいたってオチだったな。
ああ、 本当に驚いたよ。内心恐れていたが、彼女に新しい恋人がいたことも含めてね。
なるほど、そう書き換わってたか。
そのお相手はもしや。
ああ、君たちも一緒に確認しただろう。そこにいるアスランさ。
そういう筋書きか。
だとしてもどうしてここまで。
もちろんショックだったが、すぐに仕方ないと諦めたよ。当然だ。そもそも悪いのはかつて調子に乗っていた僕なんだから。それにアスランは僕から見ても本当によくできた後輩で、だから二人のことを温かく見守ろうってそう覚悟を決めていたのに。あろうことか、こいつは、この男は陰でポーレットにわからないように暴力を振るっていたんだ。
いわゆる DV ってやつね。ってこれもねじ曲げられた事実なんだろうけど。
ああ、やけにリアリティのある話だがな。
しかもアスランの背後には中東系マフィアがいるらしくてね。誰かに相談すれば命の保証はできない。そんな風に脅されていたっていうんだ。
中東系マフィアか。やれやれ、随分と凝った設定のようだが。
だから僕は決心したんだ。フォーレットを救うためならこの手をいくらでも汚そう。そのためなら自らの命なんて惜しくないと。これがフォーレットに迷惑をかけた僕にできる。もしも君たちが僕の力になってくれるというのなら、ここで僕がアスランを殺すことを止めないでくれ。
そんなこと
させるわけがないでしょ。
ならば覚悟してもらおう。
Alright, what are we fighting here? Oh.
戦闘力高位厳重クラスか。それにしてもこの姿は。
ハンマカの前後で出現していた高位悪魔と同じ。
アシェンの時もヌエを呼び出しやがったが。
霊視反応増大ですが、この情報は。
どうやら彼自身の霊視情報と一致しているみたいだ。
するとこの悪魔はマクシムさんの井戸から生まれた存在。
秘めたる情熱ってやつか。なかなか期待できそうだ。
たく、マジで骨が折れそうだぜ。
Oh boy. He's got his own twisted truth.
行くぜ。
ドライブ開始よ。
そうだよ。
行こうか。スキル発動。
もらった。
行こうか。スキル発動。ブーストゲージが増えたぞ。
好きにはさせません。
Alright, ideal force. Let's swap Aaron out for
バトンタッチだ。
you.
お任せくいきます。
You're weak to mind, which you have nothing mind related.
全力でいきましょう。
ステータスを確認します。
So he's super weak to mind, a little bit resistant to everything else.
ガンガン行くぞ。
おまけだよ。
やっ
遅い。
ける。
おまけです。
行くぜ。
ブーストゲージリミット解放。
Can you heal? Yep, certainly
好
does
きに
heal.
はさせません。
Alright.
ガンガン
ユ
行くぞ。
ースビクアルアハブアンパスだ。静田さん。
おまけだ。
チャンスです。
Alright. I don't have reset, so I can't take off. Oh, I can. I can do this. Fuck your
主役
buffs.
の出番ね。
全力で行きましょう。
Oh, I can't do it because I need her S break.
ガンガ
Well,
ン行くぞ。
rip. Oh, man, it's 0 R's, but she only has space and he's resistant to space.
食ら
Fine.
いなさい。遅い。
後期です。せいはっ。
おまけだ。
Hey, stop. Alright.
ガンガン行くぞ。
2、4。
We have. Yeah,
バトンタ
I
ッチ
guess
よ。
I'll go stick
任
with
せ
you.
て軸はよ。はあ。
見切った。借りは返すぜ。いつでも行ける。
Damn
行
mute.
こうか。
おまけだ。
負けられない。財波駆動。託します。
真打ち行くぜ。
No.
アロン。先へ。
遅い。
チャンスだ。
おまけだよ。
許さない。はあ。
レース解放スキル発動。
もらった。
行こうか。
スキル発動。
切るんだ。
ブーストゲージが増えたぞ。
Hey.
や。
行こうか。
スキル発動。
このまま終わらせる。
いいぜ。終わりだ。クロクロ。フィーバータイムだ。
I can't do it. I don't have enough shit.
ガンガン行くぞ。
ここだ。
続けよバン。
Damn it. He already recovered.
おまけだよ。
負けられない。
いい感じだね。
Alright.
頼んだ。しのげるの。
許さない。財波駆動。
遅い。
フィーバータイムだ。
This bitch just canceled her out. What an asshole.
バトンタッチだ。
主役の出番ね。
おまけだよ。
Fuck your buff. Well, think about your buff.
視聴者よ。
Yep.
続けエレイン。
決めれば。カレイド。
いい感じだね。このまま押し切る。
スキル発動。
もらったわ。行こうか。
スキル発動。ブーストゲージが増えたぞ。
Bro! Bro, 3 fucking death blows all at once? Bullshit.
あとは任せた。
Alright, asshole. Fucking 3 death blows all back to back.
ドライブ
And I did the wrong fucking ability.
私が相手です。
ドライブを開始します。
サリガクすまないね。燃えるね。おまけよ。遅い。
Frick!
許さ
Fucking
ない。
3 death blows.
あとは任せたわ。
おう、任せろ。
おまけよ。
行くぜ。
ブースト
出番だ、ジュリ
リ
ス。
ミット解放。
やっはっ。
おまけだ。見切った。
Cheap ass fucking death blows, man.
燃えるね。せーの。チャンスです。やあ。
Zero arts for me.
見切った。
Alright. Well, think with your fucking death blows, asshole.
やりました。
ま、こんなもんだろ。
バカな。いくらなんでも今のを倒すだなんて。
こっちもそれなりに修羅場をくぐってるんでな。
これ以上は無駄でしょう。彼を解放してください。
それはできない。それでも止めるというなら僕を殺せ。
マクシムさん。
さっきからずっと引っかかってたんだが、 DV のことをあんたに教えたのは誰なんだ？
そんなの誰だっていいだろう。誰から聞こうが事実は事実だ。
それは違うんじゃないかな。仮にあなたがそう思い込んでいたとしても、何らかのきっかけはあるはずだ。
確かに影でわからないようにって言ってたのに、なんでわかったかって話だな。
ええ、ポーレットさん本人からというわけでもなさそうだったし。
仮にそうだったとしても、あの方なら軽々しくは明かされなかったでしょう。ですが、そうなると一体誰が。
思えば朝から様子がおかしい人物がもう一人いました。モンマルトで挨拶した時もそうでしたが、
Yume.
それがより顕著だったのは観覧車の近くで会った時です。
知らない。僕は知らない。
ゆめちゃんがマクシムさんに相談したんですね。
それは違う。
違わないよ。
What the fuck is Mare doing?
うまくいったみたいね。
こいつは
シャード体で再現された夢様ですか。
ここで私が手を貸すなんて本来ならありえないんだけど、一度黙って体を借りちゃったこともあったしね。せめてものお詫びにこうして連れてきてあげたわ。
あの時か。
そういえば立ち会わせてもらったね。
そういえばあんたもいたんだったか。まあいいわ。あとはそっちでケリをつけなさい。 めんね、おじさん。
ゆめ、何も言わなくていい。
おじさんは優しいから夢が余計に苦しめちゃったんだよね。
そんなことはない。だって君は何も知らない。そうだろう。
今日観覧車で夢がおじさんに助けてって言っちゃったから。
あの時に相談していたんですね。
けどゆめちゃんはどうやってその事実を？
それは夢が見ちゃったから。アスランってお兄さんがママにひどいことをするの。
そうだったか。
なんて残酷な改変。
にしても夢坊、俺に何の相談もないってのもさすがに水臭すぎやしねえか。
それは。
ま、わかるぜ。おそらくこんな感じで脅されたんだろう。裏解決屋を頼ればママとおじいちゃんにひどいことをするぞってな。
そうだよ。だからファンたちには。けどやっぱり夢が間違ってた。ファンたちならそれでも何とかしてくれたはずだし。何よりも助けてもらうだけじゃダメだったんだ。あの時夢はおじさんにこんな風に言えばよかった。一緒にママを助けようって。
ゆめ、君は。
だからおじさんも一人で抱え込まないで。夢がいつでも一緒だから。
僕は間違っていたのか。すまない、夢。ポーレットにも。
おじさん。あれ、夢も。
Hey, the Genesis.
どうやら元の場所に戻ったみたいですけど。
ゲネシス、まさか夢坊が持っていたのか。
侵食の起点はゆめちゃんだった。そういうことでしょうか。でもこれでようやく終わりましたね。
僕は一体。込み入ったところは省かせてもらったが、今回こいつが起こした騒動は良くも悪くもポーレットと夢、つまり二人を守るためだったってことだ。
ええ、心配しなくてもちゃんと伝わったわ。
まあ今回ばかりは多めに見てやるか。せいぜいいい夢でも見やがれ。
So memories that are rewritten, do they go back to their original forms or no? I guess not.
今医者と車を手配している。詳しい状況についてはその流れで説明させてもらうが、 構わないか？
ええ。ですが、どうやら誤解も解けたみたいですね。
So yeah, I'm so confused. That terminal humane maximum corrosion came to an end. The crash during the Xenon race was reported by the CID as caused by Jacobin, the anti-immigration terrorists. As in receiving a cursory explanation of the maximum user behavior, promised not to go public about what transpired. Ultimately, it was clear that the Grand Guardmaster was the main culprit behind these bizarre occurrences. After enlisting Ren's insistence, Vaughn and the team gathered to draft out a counter plan. Alright. Hey, nice. So memories that are rewritten, do they go back to normal once the effect wears off? I'm so confused. Hey, nice. Cetus Phantasma. Ooh. It's mind and water, huh? Or, excuse me, mirage and water. Removes buffs? Hello, I can use that. Actually.
Ha! 完璧じゃねえか。
Shizuna was the MVP again, as usual. Alright. Okay, I think I understand the broad overview of the situation. Something must be done about this. It's been just one thing after another with these past 2 days. We can't let him keep doing this. Agreed, we have to put a stop to the Guardmaster's plans once at all costs. And we will. But he won't go down without a fight. Bet he's cooking up another batch of corrosion this very second. That's a safe assumption, yes. Which is all the more reason to find him. And to do that, we'll need more information. I said this earlier, but why don't we put the squeeze on some of our shadier contacts? Maybe they'd have an idea where he's holed up. Or better yet, maybe he'll grace us with his presence to stop us from sniffing around. The CID will be conducting its own investigation of the matter as well. Naturally, I'll pass along anything you learn. Thanks, Renee. You're a real one. We can also prod the Jaegers in the Blacklight District for answers, or fish out some leads on the net. Yeah, that sounds good. As for me, I think I'll go and see Abby and his unit. They're in the area for a job, so maybe I can get some info out of them. That's an excellent idea. By meeting in person, they might slip an extra detail or two that they won't otherwise. If you need Jaeger's eyes and ears, then I'm your gal. I can bully Kuragane into helping too. He'll be extra cooperative to what happened yesterday. We need to broaden our search, so I'll check with the guild again. I can forward whatever I learned to you. I'll see what Theo and I can do in the meantime. We have a wide net we can cast. Let's see what information we reel in tonight and then reconvene tomorrow morning. Also, we should be on the lookout for any further rewrites. As we've seen, those have the propensity to throw any plans made into disarray. True that. There's a strange set in the air. Should I? No, we gotta take action here. We can deal with any issues as they come up. As brainstorming for a while, they settled on the plan for gathering information and divide up the labor accordingly. Wow. Alrighty, I'm heading out now. I texted Abby a minute ago, and he said he'd keep his ear to the ground. I'm gonna take off too. Seems Kuragane is getting ready to send out the squad. Okay then, best of luck, you two. With those two in the case, we pretty much got a Jaeger angle covered. I'm assuming you'll be prowling around the shadier parts of Edith in your usual getup, yeah? Of course. After all, I do my best work in the dark. I'm gonna ask Grammy to back me up. If all goes well, we'll be coming back with some fresh clues on where that coward's hiding. Just be careful out there, okay? I plan to conduct my own investigation tonight as well. I'll also be paying Mr. Al-Fayed a visit. He and his units are out just outside the capital, as it so seems. Really now? Wonder what he's up to. Yeah, I'm curious about that too. Would you like to accompany me then? We can check up on him together. Sure, that sounds great. Well, I'm off to do my own investigation. Gonna hit up some girls I haven't seen in a while. Wow, way to be a team player, Mr. Skirt Chaser. Can't you keep it in your pants for one night? In any case, I'll be returning to the dorms tonight. Would 6 AM be a good meal time for everyone? Yes, that works for me. In the meantime, let's all keep in close contact. We don't know what might happen out there, so we'll need to stay sharp. Understood. We'll be in touch. I lost my whole squad! Oh, never mind. It's just flipping to the days. I thought we were gonna prowl around at night.
さすがに眠い。しかもおっさんと二人で国防街を洗うなんざ柄にもねえことしちまったしよ。
たくこのガキは一応仮眠も取ってんだろうが。
バンさんたちも半分徹夜みたいですね。
私たちも始発で来てるけど、それにしても少し長引いているみたいね。
ええ、出立組が戻ってきてないわね。遅れるなら連絡くらいありそうだけど。
ああ、牽制はともかく真面目二人に女優だしな。
一応手がかりとなりうる情報はいくつか見つかってきている。軍施設近辺での不審者の目撃情報や動力ネットのわずかな異常。
ネット上では小規模な侵食の実験と思われる噂もあったわ。あの赤黒い魔装機についてはあれ以来目立った話はないけれど。
そういえばあのグレンデルぱったり現れなくなったみたいだね。
ああ、あの妖精ともどもな。侵食に噛んでやがる気はするが。
とにかくチビどもが戻り次第動くしかねえだろう。何せ3日目だ。昨日よりヤバい状況にならねえとも限らねえだろうが。
そうだな。早いこと。
Ah, boy.
アニエスさん、どうかしたの？
ええ、ゲネシスが光ったような気がしたんですけど、ただの気のせいだったかもしれません。
ゲネシス、今まで何度も助けられてきたけれど。
と、こんな朝からかけてくるとはな。どうしたんだ？妙に慌ててるようだが。
説明あらへん、今すぐ。
なんだ？よく聞き取れねえが。
何らかの妨害？動力波のジャミングではなさそうだけど。
Uh-oh.
.襲撃？何がどうなって？
逃げろ、お前ら。
行きなさい、アニエス。こっちよ、急いで。
すぐに次が来る。行け。
Uh-oh.
いけない。
Now, here we go. No, that sucks. Couldn't get start the day. We all got blown to smithereens. Well, shit. Oh, it's going way back here. Really? Really? This is before the Grand Prix. Seriously. Oh, we're going back to take Brigard's advice. Oh. Interesting. So this is where we gotta take Brigard's advice? Alright. Shit, I know this feeling. Did we just get sent back 2 days in the past? We didn't stand a chance against that assault. Thinking back, the Genesis reacted just before it happened. A certain number of Genesis must be collected in order to survive the mystery assault in the office on day 3. Complete the route that has yet to be experienced on day 2. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I say we go with Mr. Master Regard's advice. But wait, we don't have the Genesis then, right? If it rewound 2 days in the past, we don't have the Genesis anymore. Great, let's pack it in for tonight. We got a busy day in store. But wait a minute, how's this gonna work? Because the bomb's gonna go off at the Grand Prix. I'm so confused. How does this all? I'm so confused. Like I decided last night, we're gonna be looking for the mysteries. All the mysteries we left themselves. The incident at Nemesis Island, yesterday's running with Ashton. We need to make sure start making sense of some things. First on the list of our fake Grendel, the phony fairy, and the dude lording himself up as the Garden Master. They wouldn't show their hands so easy, so the chances are that they'll slinking behind the scenes. Indeed, we also know that the Society's Oathbreaker is cooperating with them. Apart from that, perhaps we could look into this twin assassins from the gardens as well. Those kids, huh? Whatever their history, they're bound to come into the picture again. Then there's Swin and Nadia. I wonder if they're okay. We couldn't pick up on either of their tracks yesterday. Yeah, the lead we had turned out to be a ruse. This makes 6 days since Swin left. Another thing that worries me is the way those two had drifted apart. Yes. Our next conundrum are the mail we see from C and the situation with the marching garden. Quite right. The latter will also play an part in Miss Liu's rewrite, though the particulars escape us. Mirabelle informed me that they would investigate the matter after I inquired about that last night. Jeez, there's more mysteries than I thought. I've got enough to fill up field books. Is it always like this? I called upon for the course at Arkwright Solutions. Well, we can't just ignore these things. Yeah, at the least, we gotta take a few shots in the dark. For now, let's get the town once over. We can check whatever sticks out and handle any 4SPGs in the way. Right. On with our daily operations then. Oh, another floor? Yep, figured. She just had to chime in on that, didn't she? So, oh yeah, I figured there's more fucking 4SPGs to do. God damn it, I was kind of hoping there wouldn't be. The hell? Said Maribel was looking into the marching garden, right? Any luck on that end? Knowing her, she'll already come across something of note. Shall we contact her? Hey, Rosette and Head AD Arkwright Solutions. What's up? Besides that walking blade hazard you got out of your crew, I mean. We wanted to check in on the marching garden. First off, how much do we already know about what's happening? Wow. Way to put a girl in the hot seat. Guess there's no point keeping it on the down low, though. I know I said we lost control of the place after we got a hijack, but it doesn't mean the Monica has been monitoring the stitch around the clock. And actually, after analyzing the data from yesterday... Don't tell me. You know something screwy? Look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants. Yesterday there was a change in the pattern and we observed an abnormality in the system operations. As for how or why it happened, it's like, who knows, you know? The only thing we could suss out was that it had assessed the geographical data from the Long Lie area. So we were right. The garden systems were involved. That's all the deeds I can share. It sounds like it was enough for you to figure something out though, huh? A few things, thanks to you. Cool beans! Looking forward to you getting us back in the driver's seat, Vaughn. Yeah, well, I wouldn't get your hopes up just yet. Got a feeling settling this whole thing was going to be one hell of a time for us. Don't know what you mean, but let's just call it a you problem. Later, Rosette. See you again soon. Indeed. Take care, Maribel. Well, that confirms what I've been suspecting for a while. The guard master really is the one hijacking the marching garden. I can still remember my shock when the space around us morphed into the long light pubu. It may be the Grendel Zolga's power utilized the garden systems as a foundation. In doing so, reality itself was corroded. I never even knew that was possible. It's likely that the power of the Genesis was somehow employed as well. If you follow that train of thought, the guard master didn't steal the Genesis just to rewrite people's perceptions, but for something much bigger. Well, we'll have to put it back on the back burner for now. The takeaway here is that this probably won't be the last time reality gets corroded. Keep that in mind while we're out and about. So I'm confused now. So if we're doing Bergard's advice, what about the race and the bomb and everything? That's one. Probably the promotion. Okay, I've seen this before. Yep. Oh, it's so that played out differently because Yume didn't act all funny. Yume didn't act weird, so maybe that's different now. Yume didn't act so weird. Alright, I get it. Yume didn't act weird, so maybe it's different.
行きましょう。
Alright. Got more darn forest BGs.
どれどれ
Mushy's revamped design. Alright. Alright. Let's bang this one out real quick. Hello, Rosie. Hey, you're the Rosie that issued a Forest BG? We're from Arkwright Solutions. We saw your request. Oh, you're the ones that everyone's been talking about. You got here much faster than I thought you would. That's good, because we're running out of time. Running out of time? That's so? Why don't you start by telling us what's going on then? Your request made some mention of the Mishi show, I believe. Oh, that reminds me, isn't there supposed to be some kind of difference between the new Mishi and the old one? Honestly, I can't really tell. Well, why don't I start there? Mishi was born in a theme park in Crossbell, Michelin Wonderland. And because Mishi saw a lot of success after the war, the Val's investment bank decided to buy up a lot of their stock. That's how they became Michelin Wonderland's major investors. Val's investment bank? They've been pushing the company to expand their market ever since, particularly into the Republic. That's what led to the higher-ups deciding to put Mishi through a whole new redesign. His new features are supposed to appeal to people from the Republic, and the costume's apparently easier to move around in too. It seems to allow Mishi to show more expression as well. I'm disappointed they removed the cute little stripes on his body, however. Right? When everyone thinks of Mishi, they imagine a small limp face with a plump body. It was peak character design. Val's just doesn't understand his charm. They completely got rid of the snuggly feeling they gave off. I see. Very passionate about this. You seem pretty familiar with Mishi yourself, Elaine. She sure is. Been a hardcore Mishi fan since her student days. You don't need to advertise it to the world. Plus, you can't exactly call me a hardcore. I'm actually quite behind on Mishi lore these days. Oh yeah, definitely something a casual fan would say. Think what you like. Anyway, I apologize for all the excitement. I'm actually no longer part of the old Mishi fan group. I've recently come to believe that both the new and old Mishi have their positives. Well, I guess that's probably better than making a fuss over it. I agree, and for what it's worth, Mishi's old design is still rather prominent in Crossbell. Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't mean much to the old Mishi's more radical fans. That's the reason I contacted you all, actually. See, I've heard a rumor that they intend on interfering with the Mishi show today at the Tryon Mall. Well, that's definitely not something we can ignore. Could be dangerous. Yes, however, as for who exactly the person is planning to interfere is, well, I'm not too sure. That's why I'm asking you for your help. After all, it'd be terrible if the show got interrupted. I mean, that sounds like a pretty reasonable request, but I'm sure you're aware, this is a job for somebody like a small cop, like a mall cop, not a Spriggan. Although I imagine they'd have a hard time acting on something that's a little more than a rumor. Was there a particular reason you thought we'd be your best choice? There is. Think about it. If a fan of Mishi's were to have a run-in with the authorities, his reputation would be certain to plummet. Also, I can't help but sympathize with the old Mishi fans. They just really love him is all. I also hope you guys can help me and end things peacefully. That way no one gets hurt, or has their reputation destroyed. In other words, you want us to stop the target from ruining the show, then cover up their tracks. Well, I can't say I don't understand how you feel. However, if these Mishi fans truly do intend on disrupting peace, I think it'd be best if they were judged lawfully for their actions. If they don't face consequences, they'll only grow bolder. I guess you're right. Wait a sec. There's only one person trying to interfere, right? Yes, we may call the Radicals a group, but they're barely even that, honestly. Most of their bad apples work in isolation. And given that a majority of the numbers think disrupting the mission show is going to step too far, it's not hard to see why. It should be relatively simple to trace their movements then. Do you know what their plan involves? I'm sorry, any details I know are pretty vague. You can always hire a Jaeger Corps to deal with them, and depending on how big it is, you could probably send them out to wipe out the entire group. With a smaller corps, though, you might just have to settle for killing the guy in charge. Don't you think it's going a bit overboard? Well, actually, maybe it's best to be prepared. What do you plan to do something dangerous? Listen, nobody's planning an armed strike on Mishi or his fans, got it? If you say so. Anyway, we probably won't be able to learn anything concrete unless we start asking around the mall. Should we head over to see what we can find? Well, why not? Alright, I guess we're on the case. I mean, sure, it's a little strange, but it kind of feels right up our alley. Great, thank you so much. You should head over to the Tryon Mall as soon as you can. The show should be starting in about an hour. I'm sure the culprit's just waiting for his chance to pounce. We'll do everything we can to find him. Actually, do you mind if I tag along? Honestly, I've got a feeling this crazy fan of ours already knows your face. You can come with us to the mall, but don't enter until we give you the all clear. Understand? Yes, sir. Okay, let's get moving.
4SPG.
I'm still confused about this whole time rewind. Do we not have that Do we not have that Genesis that we snagged from Yume anymore? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Wow, this place seems pretty busy. There seem to be a lot of parents with children here. They must be waiting for the show. That might make it harder to search for our culprit. Should we just start looking for this guy's hiding place? I think we should find the Mishi Show staff first. I know we don't want to alert the police or anything, but we can still give them the heads up. We have to make sure they're ready, just in case we don't get to the culprit in time. Smart thinking. The staff lead is usually placed in the wings of the stage. Let's head over there now. Right. Alright. Hello. This guy looks like the one in charge. Excuse me, got a moment? There's something we think the Michi staff should know. Of course, is there an issue somewhere? Sorry, but we might want to talk about this elsewhere. Alright, was there something I could do for you? We're pretty busy, so if it's not anything important. We're from Arkwright Solutions. We just received a job from a concerned citizen. Don't worry about finding the person. We'll take care of that part for you. I just wanted you guys to be aware of the situation. You should be prepared in case we slip up. I see. You know, actually, these radical Mishi fans have been quite the topic among our staff, too. We occasionally have some disturbances during our shows, with booing and everything. Most of us figured that's who it was. But I never thought they'd go so far. Excuse me, if you've experienced these kinds of disturbances before, why haven't you notified the respective authorities? Well, we certainly considered it, but we were worried they might want to start forcefully removing people who refuse entry. Not only would it be painting a bigger target on our back, but it would also ruin the atmosphere of the Mishi show. We figured we could handle it by giving our warnings at the beginning of the performance. If it was me, I'd kick them out faster than they could say wishy with Mishi. Anyway, if what you said is true, we might just have to ramp up the security after all. I'll talk to the staff right now and have them prepare for the worst. Thanks. That should help make our job a little easier. Alright. Well, that's one task accomplished. What should we do next? Now we start the hunt. I'm pretty sure the culprit's somewhere in the mall. Alright. Okay, we should try our best to capture them before the show starts. Got it. Alright. The woman at one in the corner has been acting a little strange. She doesn't really look like she's here to watch the show either. She seems to be handing out some sort of papers. As to the other end, what about that guy handing out balloons? I don't really think he's doing anything weird though. No, he isn't, but I can't shake the feeling that he's still suspicious somehow. You do sure do have an knack for this, but you're right. I'm sure one of them is the culprit. Sorry for stealing your thunder. Anyway, let's go talk to them and see if we can learn anything. Alright. Hey Missy, you looking very suspicious. Hey, what are you handing out? How are you handing out? Oh, are you interested? Please take some with you. Let me give you my card as well. Join us in bringing back the true Mishi. I'm trying to gather signatures and support and return Mishi's old design. I'm sure you can tell, I'm a huge fan. I visit MWL pretty often, even though it's all the way in Crossbell. Nobody in the Republic loves Mishi more than I do. No, all the world. I don't know about that. Wow, that's some confidence. Yeah, you sure are passionate about this. Radical might be putting it lightly. But why is she wearing so much perfume? It's really overpowering. Mishi's seen the Republic as a fraud. It's trampling all over Mishi's good name. Whether it's a new design of the costume or even that Mishi in Boots movie. Mishi in Boots movie. Puss in Boots! None of them are the cat we all knew we know and love. The company's far too focused on making mirror lately, which means they've been neglecting the most important thing of all, Mishi's personality. You know, I kind of understand where you're coming from. I mean, the new design is alright, but there's just something about it that feels a little off. And don't ignore that feeling. You must give in to the new Mishi. I've had over 30 people sign my petition already, and they would all agree with you. I believe those supporting the new Mishi are being fooled into doing so. Is that so? Yes, that's why I plan to watch the show happening later. I'll have my eye on them in case there's any funny business going on. My dream is to create an MWL in the Republic, one that's true to form. If you feel as strong as I do, I implore you to please add your signature to the list. Well, I'll definitely have to think about it. Let's go find our other suspects. Well, she's passionate about it, I guess. And I will have to kind of agree. Mishi does kind of look weird. Shit, this place has some new shit.
リベールどれも自慢の一品ばかりですよ。またいらしてくださいませ。実は興味あるんだよね。先生もお気に入りの場所みたいだし。そういえば向こうのギルドには八王海祖のお孫さんがいるんだったわね。
Oh yeah, that reminds me. We've never even once seen the Reen's master of the what the fuck, the 8 Leaves style. We've not, all these games, all this talk about him, and all throughout Cold Steel. Not once have we met the man. Are we ever gonna meet the man? Probably not. You handing out balloons for the Mischief show? Yes, I am. They were originally supposed to be used to decorate the mall, but I had some extra left over, so I've been giving them out for free to guests. That's awfully thoughtful of you. So, does that mean you're one of the Mishy Show's staff members? I guess you could say that. I've really only been hired for a day gig though. Well, I'm a long-time fan of Mishy, so it's always been my dream to help out with the show. I was so glad I could finally arrange my schedule to take the job today. Do you normally do other work? Yeah, I'm a painter. You know, someone who paints roofs and walls and stuff. I also like working on mechanical stuff as a hobby every now and then. I even made a Mishy mobile once. A Mishy mobile? I'm assuming that's a car with pictures of Mishy all over it? Exactly! I even put together some custom parts that look like Mishy's cat ears and tail. It's actually parked outside the mall right now. Would you like to see it? That's amazing! We'll take a look. We'll take a look when we get a chance. You said you're a longtime fan, right? So does that mean the design of the car is the old Mishy? Of course. The old Mishy is the true Mishy. The new one is just some fake made by some big stockholders. There's no competition. I just wish people would like the new one, like the new one will open their eyes. He feels different all of a sudden. I feel kind of threatened. Also, what's that lemon smell coming off of him? Sorry, I got a little carried away. I know that the Val's investment bank's pretty much the whole reason Mishy was even able to come to the Republic. I'm really grateful for that, at least. Is that so? Thank you. You've really given us some things to think on. Did he? Well, we gotta talk to our two suspects. Both of them loved the old Mishy too, but I think they were a bit more than your average fans. Yeah, neither of them really seemed like they planned to interfere with the show, though. A man handing out balloons and a woman getting signatures? there's still something I don't get. Yeah, why did they both smell so weird? You're right. I picked up on that as well. The culprit has to be one of them. You might be able to figure it out by process of elimination. Sense? Process of elimination? Yeah. The person who came to interfere with the Mishi show was... The fuck am I supposed to know this? So it is the man handing out the balloons. Most likely the guy with the balloons. Huh? You don't think it's the woman? They both had really strong feelings about the new Mishi. The woman's trying to get rid of the new Mishi, but she got in signatures. She even had her own cards made. And if she were to plan something, oh shit. If it became known to the public that she was behind it all, her hard work would go up in smoke. Yeah, she's probably just going to keep getting signatures. You think when you put it like that, I guess it makes sense. That just leaves the guy with the balloons. Yeah, but even without us narrowing it down, there's a reason he stood out. It's fun to see a guy slowly suss out the culprit. I tend to rely on my instincts. They're never wrong. You don't have to be so snide about it. Well, whatever. Let's go back and find our guy. There's not much time until the show starts. Alright. Oh, you're back! Did you guys want a balloon? The show's about to begin, so I started putting them away. Sorry, but it's something we need to talk to you about. We don't have much time, so I'll keep it short. Barry, you're up. Roger. What are you doing? I've done nothing wrong. Maybe not yet, but you're certainly we're planning to. We know all about your little scheme. For example, those balloons. Why don't we cut one and see what's inside? As Shizen drew her katana, the balloon burst without a sound, and from the balloon dripped a liquid. Ew. Is that paint? Put paint in the balloons? Well, isn't this a surprise? I have no idea what got in there, how it got in there. It must have been someone else. Besides, how would something like that disrupt the show anyway? I assume it has something to do with that scent you're giving off. That strong lemon smell. The components of citrus fruits have a corrosive effect on the rubber. In other words, if you apply a citrus-based juice to the balloon, it would certainly eventually burst. And if you look close enough, some of the balloons have a clasp keeping them shut. Didn't you say you something about being good with mechanical stuff? If you made a device that was capable of spraying lemon juice and put it on a timer, you could release the paint right as the show is at its peak, ruining it for everyone. And look what we have here. Some liquid and a few clasps. There's no more talking way out of this one. Amazing. But you guys are too late. Why don't you take a look at the ceiling? Those balloons have paint in them too? That's right. Sucks that I couldn't get them all up there, but whatever. When the paint falls, they'll be sure to splash everything and everyone in its way. Every fan of the new Mishi deserves to be doused. You idiot! Do you even realize what you're doing? The old, new, old, it doesn't matter. You're not worthy to call yourself a Mishi fan at all. Huh? Hello everyone, the Mishi show will be starting in just a few moments. Please gather around the stage and get ready to make it wishy with Mishi. Oh boy, we're out of time. I think we've learned all we can. Barry, keep an eye on him. Understood, but what are you gonna do? We'll talk to the staff and gather all the balloons ourselves. The ones on the ceiling take priority. Quatre, see if you and Theo can do anything about them. I'm trying to attract attention from the guests. Got it. I should be able to do something about the shard search. Theo. Alright. Emergency balloon retrieval. Alright. Be sure to click the balloons. There's a lot of balloons. How can he hold on to the balloons? This is what I want to know. So we need to get 10 balloons. So I got 4. Must return to Quatre. Alright. Where's Quatre at? Where is Quatre? Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. I get it. I'm doing it all wrong. I got 47 seconds to get the last 6. Oh, I don't want that one. Fuck me. I need 2 more balloons. There's 1. Oh boy. Got him. Hey. All paint balloons have been retrieved. Mission complete. Well done, Theo. We managed to get them all on our end, too. Looks like we finished just before the show's climax. Alright, everyone, let's do it! Make a wishy with Mishy! Sheesh, while we're over here struggling, they're just dancing that time away. Oh, I guess I'm glad their fun wasn't ruined. You said it. Lord Almighty. Following success, Bond and the others proceeded from the staff of the Thrifty thwarted scheme. Bond then makes contact with Rosie to notify her of a resolution of the issue. I don't even want to think about what could have happened without your help. I'm so glad I put out that request. I mean, if I had gone to the police or the guild, they would have just shut the whole show down and called it quits. Seriously, thank you so much for your help. Allow me to offer my thanks as well. I really appreciate everything you've done for us. By the way, you said your name was Rosie, yes? I'd like to cover the request fee for you. Would that be okay? Huh? Well, sure, I guess I don't mind. Fine by me. Couldn't care less who shows out in the end, as long as they actually do, you know? But before we forget, we still gotta figure out what we want to do with this guy. Didn't actually think you could go guys and get all the balloons in time. Guess you're just as good as the rumors say you are. Arkwright Solutions. Hey, can I ask you a question? Why did you want to disrupt the show in the first place? Because I refused to accept the new Mishy. See, I've been a fan for a long, long time. I didn't even have a collection of every piece of Mishy and merchandise that's ever been sold. That's incredible. So when I learned that I'd finally be able to see Mishy in the Republic, I was over the moon. But when I found out he was just an imposter. However, I knew that for those just discovering Mishy, that fraud would become the real thing to them. So I figured I would show them. Show them what the Mishy they know and love isn't the real Mishy. They deserve to know. I'm sorry to hear you were disappointed. Can't say I don't see where it's coming from, though. Man, this guy's really digging his heels in. If we do actually end up doing this without any authorities, there's a real possibility he'll just circle back and plan something even worse in the future. Alright, if we want to stop him making the comeback, I think we have 2 options. We chew him out, or we intimidate him. I go for Law Plus for scolding, or Intimidation for Chaos Plus. I did Law before, so we're going with Chaos. Let's just threaten him. That should put a stop to all this. Well, in that case, how about I take the lead? Would you stop reading my mind? But fine, you're so confident. Let's see what you can do. Can I help you? These Mishy radicals are a pretty big pain in the butt, huh? Think you need a hand taking care of them? Lucky for you, whether it's controlling information, interrogation, assassination, I can do it all, and nobody will even hear a peep. Well, thank you for the offer, but we couldn't possibly. Don't you think it's a little much? Oh, the way I see it, the way you were playing was just as bad. See, mascots only have value because of their popularity, isn't that right? And at the moment, the new Mishy is using that popularity to make a life in the Republic. By sabotaging him in a show, well, you might as well push a stake into his heart. Can you really complain if someone wants to do the same to you? Are you crazy? Okay, maybe I was trying to tank his popularity, but we can talk about this, right? Talk, huh? You mean you still got something to say? In my opinion, I think the stunt you tried to pull up speaks for itself. Right, should never try to do something like this. Yeah, she gave me words for a bit, but it looks like he's learned his lesson. So this is where you've all been hiding. No way. Hey everyone, it's Mishi. I'm so glad to meet you all. Mishi, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be returned to Michelin Wonderland? Sorry, I saw someone who didn't look very happy, so I simply had to come out and see what I could do for them. Jump in at a time like this? Impressive. You know, I only just came to the Republic from the Michelin Wonderland. There's still a lot of stuff I don't understand about this place. Like, why are my eyebrows still limp here? It doesn't stop me from trying to fulfill my dream. That is, my dream of bringing lots of happiness to everyone, of course. And I'm going to keep working at it. Then, someday I'll even be able to bring some happiness to you. Mishi. I was so wrong. I was so worried over the difference in design I never even bothered to try understanding you. But I think I get it now. No matter how he looks like Mishi's heart and soul always stay the same. I'm so sorry. Thank you for everything, Mishi. Oh boy, I knew Mishi would solve everything. Yeah, I'm being a bit touched myself. The guy in the suit's a pretty good actor. Would it kill you to read the room a little? I think we should all have a dream like Mishi's. It would make the world a much nicer place. Yeah, maybe. But anyway, I think we consider this a case closed. Lord Almighty. Alright, do this change the act to the group as able to handle the incident without involving the authorities! Oh, God, Lord. Hey, nice. Alright. I'm wrapping it up here because we're at that time. When we come back, we got another 4 SPG we gotta do, and then we'll be on searching the city once more. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Later.